This is so addictive, I just can't help myself. We're going to unlock Spark. Your bullets have a 50% chance to call down lightning. Plus, I've added a few upgrades, namely a bunch of damage. I'm also going to take knockback enemies after reloading, 2% per rank. So we're just going to do that a bunch. That's just going to help me when I need to reload. And since my bullets have a 50% chance to call down lightning, we should go with a faster firing gun like dual SMGs. This might be a horrible idea because I don't love the dual SMGs. They do fire a lot, but they don't do a ton of damage, so it's really all about a numbers game. The lightning could help. I really hope it does. We might just fill the entire game with lightning on this round, and that might just have to be what works. So far, the lightning is pretty good. I'm not really sure what damage it's hitting for, but yeah, I could live with that. Okay, first upgrade then. Fire rate plus 25%. Sure. More shots, more lightning, more damage. This might actually work out okay, especially if I can get that lightning damage up somehow. Maybe combine it with some other elemental masteries. I do also have a permanent perk now where double shot. Once enemies die from freezing or fire, they have a chance to spread that to other idiots. But now we have more bullets for more lightning. And I like this build so far. Maybe this makes the SMG a little more viable. Rerolling upgrades might still be my favorite character perk though, because then you can really pick the ones you want and get those synergies. Okay, let's do Pyromage right away, because I know that can combine with lightning for a nice synergy. Not the fire itself, but the next fire upgrade in that chain. But so far I like this. If I get piercing too, that's just more enemies being hit by bullets, so that's more chances for lightning. We're going to electrocute the world. If that doesn't work,
we'll light it on fire.
We're also going to do Frost Mage, I guess, right away, so we could get another synergy with that. We'll freeze them, we'll light them on fire, and we'll electrocute them. That sounds fine. Need better reload speed too. These SMGs take a while. They do a lot to clear me room, but then it takes a long second to reload. Fire starter's interesting. On every 4th shot, a fireball that deals 40 damage. Well, again, we fire a lot of bullets, so that one works to our advantage here. So, yeah, okay. Basically, we just need to fire as many bullets as possible to really take advantage of this sort of build. Which in the end might get obscenely strong too. Like if we get a perk that simply increases damage per bullet, then yeah, we'd be doing tons by the end. And plus whatever we don't kill is generally on fire, so it kind of lingers around burning to death slowly, which is fun. And rubber bullets it is. We're going to lose a little bit of damage off the top, but they're going to bounce and, you know, we'll be using bullets more efficiently. I also need penetration bullets too. That way they could be really take advantage, but for right now, the lightning seems to be really taking care of things for me. Another level up. Let's take 25% bullet damage. The individual bullets themselves don't do a ton, so we need to try and get that up as high as possible, because I don't really know how well this one's going to scale, at least as it is. I have a feeling that between all the lightning and stuff raining down on it, it's not going to last a long time. Yeah, it's already dead, so that's a good sign. And we get every 3rd lightning damage deals double and generates 1 ammo. So that's definitely going to help. I'm going to take extra vitality right now because I know that can turn into healing and stuff later, and I need to sacrifice hearts for good upgrades anyway. So it's a little bit of an investment in the future. But I'm glad I found a way to sort of optimize the SMG build. Just things that have a chance to happen on bullet fire because we fire a lot of bullets. We'll fire even more soon. We'll do Ice Shard when shooting your last ammo. Also shoot 3 additional Ice Shards that inflict freeze, so we're just freezing ever more things. And freezing will be even better later when it combines with the burn. So, so far so good. We'll just keep like this. I think we're going to have another boss coming up pretty soon, but hopefully our attacks can manage. The upgrade points are getting a little spread out again, but they're close enough that I can still see them. Okay, here's one that I've been looking for a while. On every 2nd shot, call down lightning, which means a lot of extra lightning that's going to hit all sorts of enemies everywhere. So once we increase that lightning damage again, then we'll really be laughing. So far this is working good because nothing can get anywhere close to me. Yeah, I just fire randomly and everything just dies before it gets anywhere even like near my me. I almost need to let them get closer so I can get their upgrade points closer, which is weird. I'm going to take a Holy Shield right now because that turns into more lightning damage eventually and just keeps me safe. As much as I appreciate the whole glass cannon thing, it doesn't really work, not yet. Not until I get some stronger upgrades at least. So we're going to try and kill him really quick. I'm hoping I can just keep him frozen and just... Oh, that was close. Can you die already? Oh, he did die already. Okay, we're actually pretty strong. I'm going to do something risky. I'm going to take 2 bullet bounce and I'm going to lose damage and HP. I unfortunately didn't get the tome that can increase like elemental damage, which would have been great for this build, but that's okay. We'll find that down the road. For now, I feel like our elemental damage is pretty adequate anyway. I really don't have to do much of anything. So Divine Wrath. Call down lightning to strike a random nearby enemy for 22 damage every second, well, as long as my shield is active. So that's just a lot more lightning damage. And that's not even based on me firing or anything. That's just going to happen. Yeah, I'm actually just going to hold still for a second, see what happens. Things will get close to me. So I do still need to fire at least, but once I am, that's even more lightning damage going out, so, you know, That makes it easy. Yeah, I can tell by how those guys are dying. I need more bullet damage or some kind of damage, but preferably bullets because, yeah, that's going to be tough once the tougher enemies show up. But by then we'll have a few more upgrades for sure. We could get a lot of bullet damage and size. The problem with that is we lose fire rate, and fire rate's really important to this build right now. So I'm just going to take an additional shot behind me because that's more bullets fired and potentially hitting things really. So actually that's a big one. I was hesitant to get that, but now I actually really like it. And it helps clear space out because if I need to turn around and go the other way, at least those enemies are maybe frozen or on fire or dead. I'm not super picky when it comes to the status of the enemies. Any of the above is perfectly suitable. And okay, there's another upgrade. Those are coming in quick now. Enemies affected by freeze explode when killed and deal damage to nearby enemies. Oh, that is a good one actually, because they deal damage based on how tough they are. So we're freezing a lot of things thanks to all of our bullets going out. So they explode and kill it. And they're all bombs now. High-powered bombs at that. Because we have pretty good chance to freeze things because we fire a lot of bullets that don't do a lot of damage, so everything freezes and explodes. So that just really synergizes well with our build. Intense burn is good too. Burn damage 35%. That also combines with the lightning ability, so we have a potential to find this synergy now in the upgrades. So yeah, I like this build so far. Another one I really need is lightning mastery. We can do a lot more lightning damage if we find that, because we have a lot of lightning strikes happening. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's pretty much a storm. Alright, so there's Electro Bug, which could help. There is Siege, which could also help us. I'm going to take Quick Hands. That's going to give us fire rate and reload speed. Again, this build is really just dependent on getting a lot of bullets out there in a hurry. They don't need to do a lot of damage. If they can, great, but it's mostly just about fire rate. As demonstrated by this, there's a lot of enemies coming in. As long as they're firing on them, they're freezing, exploding, letting out fire, lightning. Because normally this can be a good indicator of how the run is going. Depends on if you're getting swarmed now or not. We'll take light bullets. That's going to be 1 ammo, 15% fire rate. So that's just more damage again. And that was a good upgrade, but not a great one. Once we get some of the great ones, things will really start taking off for us. Hopefully before the next boss sort of shows up too. There's a few other perks I really want. I don't love any of these, so we're just going to take Divine Blessing. While my shield is up, I reload 25% faster, which again just means more bullets going out constantly. Actually, I don't really need to reload anymore because the lightning keep refreshing my bullets, so I'm literally just walking and shooting. I don't need to reload. So I can just go for bullet damage if I want to. This is fun. I just walk around like a turret. I'm going to do Electro Bug, summon Electro Bug to call down lightning to strike 2 nearby enemies. So even more lightning. So even more chance I don't need to reload, which I don't. I do need to let off the trigger a little bit though, so I can walk into some of these orbs here and there. Because I move very slowly when I'm shooting. And yeah, it's good to be killing enemies, but I still need to balance it out with picking up upgrades. We'll get Frostbite. When an enemy is inflicted with freeze, they lose 25% of their max HP, 1% if they're the boss. That's just going to help because they'll lose a big hit, and then lightning will hit them, and that'll probably finish them off. If it doesn't, they'll probably be on fire, burning from that. So yeah, fun build. I don't know why I ignored the elements for so long. I always just went for bullet damage. Okay, I don't love any of these. Magic lens it is. Basically, there's that red lens that goes around me. If I fire through that, we do extra damage and stuff. I'm mostly just going to ignore that. It's going to help at times, but it's not going to hurt me in any way, so it's a fine upgrade. And it's time for the eye dragon things, so we'll see how the elementals build up against them. So far, so good. Especially if I can just be firing at them like this while staying in my upgrade fields. I need to not let them stack up. Again, I don't love any of these. I might just take bigger pickup range. That'll just help me get more upgrade points, obviously, because there's a lot of them lying around and I can't be bothered to walk through all of them. I really do enjoy this build though, and I'm not even firing the max amount of bullets or anything yet. I don't know if it's going to matter at this point if I am or not. I just realized too, I basically stun lock enemies. I'm just going to take Holy Shield in 1 minute now. But when I fire on them, they freeze and get stunned. And then they get hit by lightning. So if I could 1v1 creatures, they would have no chance really. Bosses might have less of a stun lock problem, but everything else sure has that. I don't think many things are going to be able to get very close to me anymore. Level 24, so hopefully we get a little bit higher. I don't have the experience boost that I've had before, but we'll still get plenty of upgrades. Not that we need a ton more. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. I think that means we're coming up to a boss fight soon. I'm just slowly walking in circles, just firing. There's the boss. I wonder if we can just fire on the boss till he dies. No, I need to keep my idiots at bay elsewhere. I'm just going to keep firing though, so lightning's always hitting something. I didn't get the synergy yet that I want. It's only a matter of time, I'm sure. Probably. I don't know if it'd really make much of a difference at this point, but it's fun to have them because they're rare. and I like collecting rare things. So I hope there was some kind of super upgrade. I could live with this. Bullet damage minus 25%, but 50% lightning damage. I mean, most of my damage seems to be coming from lightning anyway, really, so bullet damage doesn't matter. And finally, here's one of the synergies. When you inflict freeze, you also inflict burn for 6 damage per second. Because we're freezing a lot, so yeah, that would have made the boss fight even quicker. Not that it had to be, but it's just fun to kill things. So this is fun. All that lightning going out, and we can still increase the lightning damage too if we get the right upgrade. I can't really see what it's hitting for. It's kind of hard to focus on lightning right now, but I'm sure you guys out there in the audience can see quite nicely. And I didn't think the lightning was actually capable of holding these guys back so much, because these guys are really tough. But everything I'm doing seems to be enough to keep them back, and I do like the way I don't need to reload ever. I just walk through, freezing, burning, lightninging, extra satisfying, and we're about to level up again. I thought I already had this. When lightning strikes an enemy, there's a 20% chance to automatically refill 3 of your ammo. I'm sure I have that. That's why I'm not reloading ever. I guess we'll take that again.
But why?
Okay, I'm not actually seeing it before in my list of upgrades, so I'm really not sure why I don't have to reload anymore. I'm sure I'm just forgetting about an upgrade, but either way, no more reloading for me again. Just a whole lot of freezing and lighting on fire, and yeah, a good time was had by all. It'd be nice to finish off those trees and get them out of the way, but whatever. I can defeat everything but the damn trees. They're just gonna stay and be in the way, but I'll just, whatever, slowly make my big donuts like I do, getting those upgrades. We're already halfway to the next level, and now I'm just holding down the fire, just whatever. Fire bullets out, kill things, lots of lightning, lots of damage, lots of fun. Oh, there's a level up. They happen so quickly now. These upgrades are not super great, but we'll get an extra pickup range, and this helps refill ammo. Again, not that my ammo gets constantly refilled. You can see on the left side they were going down to 31 out of 33 bullets basically, so yeah, we just continually fine. Faster fire rate would be great because it would get me more damage, but it's really not that necessary right now. Screen definitely gets awful messy too, but that's kind of the fun. That's all damage. All that white stuff is hurting them. Coming up in the 5-minute mark, I'm pretty sure a boss spawns somewhere here. Here's a good one. Excitement. Pickup range plus 20%. After picking up XP, gain 35% fire rate for 1 second. But we pick up so much XP that we're gonna be, there's even more lightning coming down now. Oh, here's the boss. We're just going to hopefully just unload on him and kill him in a hurry. Ooh, that's going to be hard to do. Okay, we're going to back off for a sec. There's, can my lightning please take care of the idiots? Normally when I'm fighting this boss, it's a little more frantic than this because there's more enemies in the way. This so far isn't bad. That was close. That was my own fault again. Red orbs are really annoying, by the way. That guy explodes. Wow, that boss is actually really tough. I never realized how much damage they can absorb. I guess my damage doesn't really come from the bullets though. It comes from the lightning and elements, which will kill other things in a hurry. Bosses are a little resistant to such things. So we'll kill some of the things around the boss to help thin out the red orbs. Come on, you can do it. Don't be afraid to die. Everything dies eventually, especially when you're on fire. There, it's dead. What do we got for upgrade for the final 4 minutes? Hopefully something amazing. So there's a few here. We could get fire rate 66% or have burn, lightning, and freeze duration up by 35%. I think I want the faster fire rate because that's going to bring in all of our lightning and stuff. Hopefully that doesn't have unintended consequences, but so far I like this. We're now a super machine gun who's absolutely decimating everything. Oh, there's another boss already. It wants to fight, but again, I'm just bullying it so badly I can't do anything about it. I'm just going to march straight into it and it's going to die. This is a crazy build. Plus, when I inflict burn, there's like a, 1 in 1,000 chance that I'm going to recover HP, which is pretty long odds, but I'm burning a lot of things, so it's not as weird as you think. That dragon's actually pretty strong. I've been basically firing super bullets into it for 30 seconds, and it's still going strong. There we go. It's now dead. Thanks for playing. Lightning strikes also inflict burn for 3 damage per second. That's just unfair at this point. We're still missing one of the synergies, which is curious. Bullets that pass through the magic lens will inflict burn. So I'm pretty sure they're already doing that, but now everything there is 100% burn rate as I follow that lens around. I mean, you can tell that everything's just getting absolutely destroyed. And this is without some of those synergies. Like there's one that should be when lightning hits a burning enemy, there's an explosion. That would obviously be good. Here's one I needed a while ago that was just roll of the dice. All lightning damage is increased by 12. Increase lightning area of effect by 75%. So lightning is even more dangerous than before. It's going to hit more idiots and just do more damage. I wonder if we're going to make it to the end. It's hard to say. My bullet chamber size is also 97. Not that we're going to run out of bullets anytime soon. This is just a victory lap at this point. I'm really just taunting them. I'm just going to walk in a big circle. Okay, next I'm going to add some haste. That's going to give us a movement speed and even more fire rate. The movement speed just helps when I'm firing and walking, so I can walk into orbs quicker. Again, I don't need to. I just want to. We got 2 minutes left. I might as well make it hurt for the enemies. And our pickup range is so big too, it's great. Okay, let's do walk speed plus 100%. So this is me firing and walking now. It's actually too quick. I need to stop before I touch enemies. This is fun though. SMG is a good gun after all. Next, I'm just going to take Siege because it doesn't really have an effect on anything and I don't need it to. Final 2 minutes, so we're going to get the eyeball dragons also, who are also just going to die because lightning. And fire and ice. The red orbs are back, which is just annoying more than anything, and somewhat dangerous if I hit enough of them, but as long as I'm not touching the red things, I'm probably fine. I think the lightning will take care of the rest. I'm going to take my anger out on a tree here for a second because I just hate trees. I should probably not do that. I'm going to take blazing speed. That gives me extra movement speed, and I inflict burn on nearby enemies because we already weren't doing enough elemental damage. So yeah, anything nearby is going to get burned alive very badly, whether it's by bullets or just by me walking. Pretty much invincible at this point. Yeah, I can't even get close enough to the enemies to get hurt anymore. Finally, overload. When lightning strikes an enemy that is burning, create an explosion. It deals 25 damage.
It was like a sign from a god.
Yeah, so that's gonna help really clear things out suddenly. Because everything's always burning and everything's always getting hit by lightning, so we basically just exploded the universe. Yeah, that one really put me over the top somehow, because we were already stupidly strong, but now, like, everything's just exploding into oblivion. Wonder how many enemies I'm killing. Seems like a lot. Got to level 36 without any experience upgrades, and we still get another upgrade. Vision range plus 25%. All enemies within your vision range take 5 damage every 2 seconds. That will add a little bit of damage. I don't think anything even lives for 2 seconds if they're in the range anyway. I don't think most things even live for 2 seconds at all, because they get lit on fire and then hit by lightning. If not, they get frozen and then exploded, while also getting shot and lit on fire again. And all this while I'm only firing... Well, maybe I am firing the 4 bullets. I can't remember, but whatever the case, I think we did it. Mission successful. Killed just about 10,000 enemies and earned 15,000 upgrade points.